find my dice.
That would be good. Welcome back to another episode of Gaming Without Gaming's Exalted Reawakening. Last episode, we completed clearing out the Tomb of Keening Spirits, and that's kind of where we just stopped, where they had just finished dealing with the Brass Legionnaire. So you guys are still in the basement. This thing is walking over to its fallen compatriot and pulling pieces off and kind of putting them on him, and it's integrating in, kind of like the Golden Army in Hellboy 2. It's fixing itself slowly, a lot slower, but
A good movie.
yeah. And that's essentially what these things look like gigantic armor machinations, mystical machinations. So, and you guys turned on the device and turned it to instant kill, I think,
Ooh, I
instead of
have a question about the
open.
device.
Yeah.
I think we did instant kill.
Yes.
Is there a way to set up any kind of warning, like you have 30 seconds to comply,
I can't remember
stop, or will?
but I thought it had something like that would present itself
Okay.
to people getting too close or
Yeah,
Yeah,
introducing
that
because
was
it was limited to being on the grounds, and we
Yeah.
built a fence specifically for that reason.
Yep.
But we also, I think there was something about being able to set up an alarm
Yeah.
to be like, hey,
And I believe
you know,
You done
will
goof.
die.
right.
Actually, oh no, we set it up to if you touch the building, I
Right.
thought you get disintegrated,
Right.
so that you
Yeah.
could be on the grounds, but not risk it. But as soon as you actually physically touched the building itself,
Yeah.
you die.
That was my understanding.
And if you're going through it more, trying to learn more about it, I would say it has an option to have the seneschal projected out to people inside the courtyard to warn them, so it's not a complete surprise. And that way, if you do the instant kill where it's vaporizing people coming in, he could be at the door. When they're getting close to it, he'll show up and talk to them.
Oh,
Okay.
So
yeah. Let's do that.
he's a very
Yeah.
Let's have Jarvis do that.
yeah, he's a very low level AI ghost spirit thing. So yeah. I guess if anybody's hurt, we can figure that out. I don't remember if too many people got hurt. I think the Legionnaire was taken out pretty fast.
Yeah, if at most it was bashing damage, which
Yeah.
means it doesn't really matter for me.
I didn't take any, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think even
got-
Stelios took any.
I want to check my character sheet though. I want to see if I got the most updated one.
It should be, but I don't know if I recorded damage. Oh yeah, yeah. Dio's got 3 levels of lethal, and I think that was from the Brass Legionnaire. I think he threw a spear at you.
Yeah, something you failed to dodge something. Vaguely remember that.
I forget. I can't tell if that was the damage that didn't fall off from the ghost fight, or because I know I got injured at some point.
Yeah.
But I can't remember which at what.
Because we
So-
only. Go ahead.
Sorry, what I was gonna say is so between the water nymphs and the riddle spiders, we had like a month off. You got fully healed at that point in time. So any
Mhm.
damage, and Kirk made sure to go through and remove all those from everybody.
I thought we did.
So any damage you have on you now, you got from the Legionnaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got hit with the spear.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You threw a trident.
Yeah.
He penetrated
I
you.
got hit with a trident.
So he penetrated you 3 times in one thrust.
He did. It was solid too.
You were
It hit my
airtight.
spleen. I was, and then I wasn't, and then I could make noises like an ocarina.
It's just like Dio like takes his fingers, holds them over the hole, just
I was thinking more like Willy Wonka that and the Oompa Loompas come out.
Man. All right, so you guys are standing in front of the big machine in the basement, turning slowly, and it's feeding energy up from you think, a domain into this, and so instead of creating a Hearthstone, it's powering this building.
Yeah.
I remember us feeding energy into it last session.
Yes, you
Yeah,
need to
because
turn it
we were
on
talking about like
to
yeah,
activate.
Yeah.
who had the energy to spend, and we all just went no full
Yeah.
explosion because
Full on chipping.
fuck it, nobody could see us down here.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're probably going to wait in the basement for or maybe not we, but like Stelios, let's see. There was like a storeroom. I think Stelios is going to like
Yes.
go look at that.
Yeah, there's a storeroom with all kinds of equipment in it that he did not get to see
So
the
there's a
first time
shame
through
closet.
because
Yeah.
he went outside. But
We
there
have a
are
map on this, right?
It's
it's in the main
uh
section, and there
yeah.
are 5 spaces on this platform around this giant orb, and there are 4 keys and 1 missing, like an empty slot for a key.
Yeah.
'Cause that
So-
was a thing, so everybody gets
so
a
everybody
key.
takes a key.
You know what? In that equipment room, Stelios is going to make some sturdy necklaces that we can hang that we can hang the keys on. So if you want to, and it'd just be like, you know, like yes, a keychain. And if you wanted to like clip it to your side, you could do that. Stelios is going to wear his like a
I'd like a
Herculean
lanyard.
necklace with a, what's up?
I said, I'd like a lanyard.
Yeah, I'll make it. Yeah. Why not?
There is
House
no,
keys.
There is no forge here, but he has a forge in not night. Is it Nighthammer? Or is it where was that?
Oh, right. And I don't have Craftsman needs no tools yet. So I have to go to an actual forge.
Build a forge.
Yeah. What's it going to take
Sorry,
for me to
guys.
build a forge here?
It would take probably about a month to do it again as well. But yeah, you could do one. And these you have 5 huge rooms down here to turn into whatever you want, bedrooms, whatever.
The craftsman shall craft the forge.
Because
We've got a big robot who can help you build it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I really do think me and TikTok taking over the metal room just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the most sense for you. Your deposits are already there.
Yeah. And you could make another door right out into the main hallway, all kinds of stuff. So
I think Stelios does kind of like the idea that you've got to go through a gauntlet just to get to him.
well, it's all empty now, but
Yeah.
How badly do
people
you want to
sleeping.
talk to me?
But yeah, I would say like that's going to be Stelios's project. 1, making the forge, and 2, making chains for us all, so that way we can have something to put the key on.
We're in a gang now. I like this.
What's everybody else doing?
I am going to continue to use my 2 dots in lore to read scrolls and improve my martial arts and learn,
there you go.
hopefully, praying mantis style.
You find one with praying mantis style on it, and you can start learning it. So, and I guess you could start your training now. So, in case it's in case it takes you a little bit to have the experience points, you could be officially training.
Sweet. I can do that. Other than that, training and completing my koi pond.
That's right, outside.
Luke's just gonna walk around, peruse everything, maybe make some kind of check, to see if he finds anything of interest or value, something that could help us along the way.
The place is stocked. What are you looking for?
Right.
Okay, never
What
mind.
don't you find?
Right.
I meant like
Exactly.
something secret,
Oh. There's some in that room in the basement with all the stuff in it. There was a few items that looked like they were half in production, like essence cannons and things like that. So
Whoa.
you don't know what they are, but they were being created and stopped in the middle. So that would be about as close to secret as there
All right. Well, maybe I pick those up and take them to Stelios in his workshop, and we try to figure them out.
Right now, his workshop is that room.
Oh, well, then we stay right here and we try to figure them out.
Yeah, that is the workshop until I get the actual forge up and built.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd imagine like I go into there at some point in time, and you show me the essence cannon. So I'm gonna pull up what those are so I can read up on them.
I want to say they are under in the
Here we
player's
go.
guide.
Yep, yeah, they're in the player's guide. It just took me a minute to find them. So these are artillery pieces.
Yeah,
These aren't like handguns. This is the light one is basically an RPG.
right.
Is this something you could carry around? Like-
No.
These
No,
shoulder and
these
fire?
are like these are more mortars than they are
like a real cannon.
weapons.
All right.
Yeah, like
like ship cannon.
it's kind of funny because if you think of Stelios' size, but like off of the quick dirty reading I've done on here, it would, if Stelios was the tripod to stabilize this, it would blow my shoulder off.
These things have to be mounted.
That would just
on-
be from the recoil.
All right.
They have to
but-
be mounted.
I'm already seeing a robotics thing. We got essence cannons. I don't see why I can't make a Gundam.
We're making Zoids.
And those exist. You just have to. The art to make them has been gone.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
You said what? What exists? Zoids or Gundams?
Yes.
It's basically gigantic power armor.
It.
The closest thing they came to a robot is the Brass Legionnaire.
Yeah. But
The name
There
is
are, like,
escaping me.
building size in it back in the first age, there were building size robots that were powered by essence that they were Jaegers is the best way to describe them.
That's the best term.
I want it.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm not finding it in the player's guide. I know it's in there, but
I want it.
If you're looking for the cannons, they start on 228 and then they go through to 230. Robots,
War Striders. That's what they're called.
yeah, the War Strider.
Yeah, they have gigantic power bows that mortals cannot pull back at all.
Yeah. But
I'm-
with these essence cannons,
Oh,
I
fine.
could like actually, if we got them up and running, we could build out a platform for them to be on, and then they could be used. But realistically, you'd want to like mount, if you wanted any kind of like movement with these, you'd have to mount them to a vehicle. I don't even think that, because it's I think like even like summon loyal steel, which is I think one of the qualifiers is a weapon you can wield.
Yeah.
So I don't even think we could summon loyal steel these. So it's not even like I could just pokeball it out
Mhm.
and be like, haha, I have a cannon.
No. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So which of the essence cannons is this going to be then once it's finished? Or they are finished?
Well,
We need a ship.
where is it at?
We need a ship.
Light, medium, heavy, very heavy.
Like a,
Brass Leviathan.
like a not land
Heavy's
ship.
going to be huge. Heavy's going to be like something on a battleship, like
All right.
huge. Like you could probably stand in the center of it. So
All
this is
right.
probably a light one.
All right.
Which is still like a Browning gun, which is still a vehicle, like a steel vehicle bolted gun.
I think
It's
even though it's light,
not
it's the size of a pirate cannon. I mean,
Yeah.
it's big.
Yeah. Shoots 75 yards, does 15 bashing damage.
It deletes the light one still deletes a person. The heavy one deletes a city,
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
and it is just a matter of like I press delete.
Yeah.
The Brass Leviathan does 60 lethal. Oh my.
Yeah. It's huge.
Yeah,
Okay.
it shoots 1,200 yards, which
Um,
isn't that like a quarter mile?
More than that, I think.
Let me check.
1,600 yards is a mile.
1,600. Okay, yeah. So that shoots 3/4 of a mile.
Nice.
Um,
Nice.
one of those rooms, maybe the one that was fire,
Mhm.
because it already had some summoned elementals in it, and it would feel cozy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to basically start setting up as a summoning circle.
Okay.
Like build in as much as I can into like the room, like physically,
Yeah.
so that it's as secure as it can possibly be.
Okay. Yeah. You have plenty of jade to do any upgrades to this place you want. So, I'd say to set it up totally secure as a magical room with like runes on walls and stuff like that. I'd say it's going to take about a month. We're just going to give a month to everybody to do what they want to do.
Hell yeah.
That
Yeah.
way, everything's top notch. You don't have to worry.
So generous.
Forge can be put in, all that stuff.
Luke's gonna start work on
Beds,
then
places to
with
sleep, so you're not all crammed in one giant bed.
with
About to create your-
hopefully with Stelios' help, Luke wants to like make a team training room like the X-Men Danger Room, because this is his team, and he wants us to get better as a team.
God, don't tell me you're Cyclops. I've heard a lot of bad things about Cyclops.
Yeah, Stelios could help set something like that up, but his main focus is going to be probably the forge, because I'd imagine a lot of the things that you'd want to set up would require to be built, which means I need the forge. So if
Well, that's
you
not
want
going to
to
stop Luke from bothering you every like 6 hours about it, though.
Okay.
that's not going to go well. The second you come back the third time in that day, Stelios will be like, okay, do you actually want this to happen, or do you want it to not happen? Because if you
There's
keep
another one.
coming, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I want it to happen, and then I walk away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then come back 6 hours later.
Yeah. You could
Excuse
spend a month bringing supplies in for him, wood, metal. I mean, just the hauling person getting stuff and bringing it back and buying it. And that sort of
Carry his wood, Luke. Carry his wood.
Yeah. So we're just going to go through a month, and if there's anything else you need to do, I don't know. Was there anything about setting up a magical laboratory in the Book of Three Circles or anything like that? I do not recall.
I don't know. This was just an idea that I had right now. I haven't looked into it.
Okay. Well, we can.
I can look into
retro
it.
later. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'll try to peek at it this week and just see if they did anything like that. Otherwise, we'll have to figure out something. But
I know I've seen a book about setting up workshops.
okay. Well, it might be in the second edition. We could go look it up there and just use the.
It might be, now that I think about it.
But yeah, it's got to be out there somewhere. Someone has had to have done this, and
Yeah, because it was that book specifically, I remember, was like the How to Make a War Strider book.
Yeah.
Which footnote, those take a decade or two
yeah,
if you've got a fully staffed team.
yeah,
Yep.
Which
Many-
you
Of
do.
if you have a fully staffed team of exalted crafters, it takes
Oh.
a decade or two.
yeah, it's a
You got a Dio and a Tor.
We have a Stelios.
Does Dio and Tor count for anything?
Do you have craft?
Let me just check my sheet real quick. No, I
Then-
do not.
Then we have a Stelios.
Hmm.
We only have a Stelios.
I could get you water.
You could.
Mhm.
That is in fact something you could do.
I helped.
Yeah, and the way this was built, all these rooms could be easily have water added to them or some sort of, fire, that sort of thing. It's just built into the walls, ready to go. Especially this basement, it was set up as a holding cell, but it may have been other things when it was being used. So
Ooh.
it's got outlets run, all that stuff, that sort of thing. It's just waiting to be turned back into something else.
Which room is this again? Sorry.
All of them in the basement.
The whole basement.
Okay. Something is. I feel like there's a bug in my ear.
So
Forgot to get Q-tips on the way home. I just
Yeah.
remembered that.
Oh shit! I forgot stuff. Man, we're all having grocery members today. Yeah, we got our LARP this weekend, so that means we need both sunscreen and bug spray because those are all a things now that we didn't have to worry
Mhm.
about before.
this weekend coming up,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little chilly. You may not have to worry about too many bugs.
hmm
I think our high is like
Really?
65 or 64 Saturday.
I thought-
We only had a high of 52 here today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
cool
chilly.
enough that my niece is probably not going to get to go to the pool.
Yeah.
So
There was a
She
water.
can still go. Hypothermia is all in now.
There was a
Like,
water
it's all
park
the
that was
rage.
supposed to open this weekend, and they pushed it off. They're like, it's gonna be too cold. We're gonna take the time and do some other
Mhm.
finishing stuff. But yeah,
Throw some ice in the water.
and I think
Get
it's supposed to get down to
chilly.
like 50 or something in the evening. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's only a 30-minute drive for us because it's like right at Six Flags.
yeah,
There's that national park back there. That's where we LARP.
okay,
And you know what? Let's get back to Exalted.
yeah.
'Cause I will ramble.
All right. So a month goes by. What rolls do we need to make for the forge? The building of the forge.
I'd imagine they would just be crafting. I doubt this would count as an actual. Even though I'm making a forge, I don't think this counts as blacksmithing. This is like construction. So I guess it would be either, if I had to guess, either an intelligence or a wits and then craft.
Yeah, that's probably for the planning to make sure it's set up the way you need it to be.
Yeah. Because, I mean, really, it's things like put the kiln here, make sure that it's got the proper ventilation,
Right.
put the, yeah. So, yeah. So I guess intelligence and craft.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's still a stupid roll for me. This is what I do.
And
make
you have-
sure the thing you're trying to install actually fits in the way you think it does, and you don't have to take it apart to put it in.
He'll knock
And
out
then
a
that the
wall
measurements
before
on
he
the
does that.
inside of the wall don't match the measurements on the outside of the wall, because that was apparently my entire
Yep. You could also use
work today.
Yeah. Oh, you can use your excellencies if you want to make sure it just goes. It's crazy. So
Remember to
9.
cut twice, measure once.
it's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's set up very ergonomically, very intuitively. Everything's where it should be, and it's easy if anyone comes in to know if something's in the wrong place, that sort of thing. Like all the tools are labeled and where they go and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So
And I honestly imagine that, like, he, just to make sure there's proper airflow, opens up like a lot of this wall. So if you're looking at 5, where it's like that whole like right angled wall, he's going to open that up a lot. So it's like kind of like, think like Roman archways.
sure.
He's going to have just like a series of those. So it's all, so like I can still hang stuff up on the wall,
Sure.
but it's going to, but like every, I don't know, every 3 squares, there's going to be a 2-foot arch. There's going to be a 2-square archway opening.
Okay.
So again, huge airflow going through here because we don't want to suffocate people. We don't want,
We know?
flying powders to accumulate and then explode.
Yep. Let's see.
There's going
Those
to be
are
a
always
really
the best time in
sturdy
montages.
hammock set up in the back corner.
Okay.
The explosions are always best for montages. You know, you have the explosion, and then the person's got all this soot on their face, and
Yeah.
I agree.
Not when you got a 9 in craft.
All right.
Stelios needs to craft. Stelios succeeds. This is also probably the month that you guys have witnessed Stelios being his least grumpy, and he's spending like all day, every day working on the forge.
like, just kind of gives him side eyes if he gets grumpy, and be like, "Look, you just tried to kill me a month ago.
No.
Chill it out."
All right.
Like you're saying, this is the least grumpy you've seen him. Least. Yeah. Old craftsman has a project to go work on.
Yeah, how's the danger room coming?
Told you that was going to happen after the forge.
Yeah, why isn't that done yet?
I guess you don't want it.
No, I really do, and then I walk away.
All right. General. Yeah. All right. I'm just putting markers in the rooms. So we can
I'd
keep
imagine we
notes.
turned 4 into like that danger room that you were talking about.
What's that?
I'm just kind of looking at the floor plan, and I'm
Oh, in the
thinking it
basement?
yeah, room 4. I'd imagine that would be like the danger room because it's right next to the forge. So if something does need to be fixed, it's easy to get it in there.
Yep.
The Kenny Loggins Memorial Danger Room.
We don't memorialize Kenny Loggins here.
Why not?
He knows what he did.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, as long as the cobwebs and the branch are still there, I think we're good.
All right. Luke's training room.
Actually, this is probably where I take some of those essence cannons, mount them to the wall, and be like, all right,
Dodge, duck, dip, dive.
yeah.
Can do it.
I mean, you said danger room. They had giant laser cannons
Yeah.
and sentinels in that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. It should be saved now, so you could, if you refresh the page, it's got 3 markers in there. And then we can open those up and actually edit them and put information like how many successes you got to make it and what's inside, all that good stuff.
Nice.
All right. Do we want to do some summoning, or is there other stuff you guys wanted to do?
Yeah, I guess now that player Andrew has been made aware of what the whole purpose of getting that summoning scroll was for. Yeah, Stelios would be on board with getting the summoning done. He really doesn't trust demons, so like, what's our plan?
Well, Luke can be ready with his what are the I've forgotten the name of them. The essence arrows.
Oh, I don't need a plan for dispatching the demon.
Oh,
because I'm pretty sure we're all great at that. I love where your
Oh.
head's at, though. I very
Yeah,
much
yeah.
agree.
Just making
But,
sure.
How are we going to get the information from it?
I see.
Lock it down and torture it?
Oh, interesting. I like how it doesn't give you bonuses for doing it, but Demon of the First Circle, is like it involves a great number of ritual implements and protective sigils, and casting it outside a dedicated ritual space is more difficult.
Hmm.
So we're building a ritual space.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I don't think it said anything about extra dice or anything. I wish it maybe in the
No.
Would
second
there be a
edition.
way to
It's probably
trick
one of
it?
those like if you have the ritual space, that's the baseline, and then when you don't
Yeah.
have it, that's when dice get taken away, and or you go from like a 7 to an 8 or a 9.
Yeah. Yeah, the difficulty never rises, but the amount of successes would probably start ticking up.
Yeah,
Um,
Will the demon know that Stelios is not a demon?
Yes.
Are we sure?
they've
Yeah.
been
Because
in
he acts like one.
they've been in Malpheus for 1,000 years or so. They kind of know everybody. Like it's not a growing community. So there's no,
My joke went under the table.
no. I was considering making a comment. I just couldn't think of a good one.
Fair enough.
Like I was like, well, I'm going to put the fear of God in them, of the unconquered sun. And you go, no, Stelios isn't that confident. Like that was the problem, was finding an appropriate Stelios response to that.
he's been too happy lately. He's all befuddled.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There's
You have to build some shit.
Sorry, I'm reading through things and
That's all right.
figuring out
See,
all the stuff.
That's the flaw I should have taken. I should have taken addiction, and it should have been addicted to crafting stuff.
Yeah, I think I pulled most of the summoning stuff out of the book and put
Yeah.
it in my notes just so we're.
Well, and you highlighted a bunch of it, so.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, willpower and essence roll.
Oh, is there a way that someone can assist in the role? Because Stelios has 2 in occult and 3 in lore.
I don't think so. It's a one-on-one.
no Stelios was
sort
in the
of-
Colts.
Yeah, it's a contest of wills.
The only way you would be able to help is if you could transfer essence to her to use.
Which is why I've got the 3 in lore, and I just need to get.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a one-on-one struggle. Let's see. Casting has to begin at sundown and end at the stroke of midnight. Involves a great number of ritual implements and protective sigils. Once summoned, the sorcerer and demon engage in a contest of wills reflected by opposed willpower and essence rolls. During the casting of the spell, the character may spend temporary essence in 5 mote increments to decrease the demon's dice pool. Every 5 motes of essence so spent decreases his willpower and essence by 1 die. Continue to roll once per turn until one of them accumulates 3 successes more than the other one. If the character gains 3, the demon will serve him loyalty for a year and a day and perform one task, which can be of indefinite duration. If the demon wins, the character player may make a wits occult at a difficulty of 3 to banish the demon back to Malpheus. If he fails, the demon is free of the protective diagram. If the sorcerer attempts to call for... Oh, that's elementals. Sorry. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically I call it up, I wrestle it into submission, and then I make it answer questions.
Do it.
Should I sell
Um,
tickets to this?
Hmm?
Should
What'd you
sell
say?
tickets to this? Oh, this is just Dio thinking
Yeah,
out
you
loud.
should sell.
Sell
Yeah,
tickets to this?
yeah. Here, I'll buy one.
This might be the event of the century.
Luke will give you 5 silver for one.
Okay, so it is 20
Okay,
to open.
sure. Here's a ticket. He
I
literally scribbles
can
out.
attune for each mote. Cannot spend more than twice your essence. So I can. Hmm. Interesting.
Let's go look up. Oh, that's
Doesn't
sorcery.
really- Weird.
Zoontech.
Yes, that Gazoon was tight.
Mechanically, it's not going to matter. Flavor wise, we're going to have the cost of essence to cast the spell. But I mean, I need to spend the essence to do so. It's
Yeah.
just when I'm trying. I'm like, oh, it matters if you cast more than one spell per scene.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's just going to be a flavor thing because it's going to come out the same. Spending 20 no matter what. Okay.
Now it should be relatively easy for a solar to do this, because the essence required is not a great deal, and the demons aren't usually super awesome powerful. But for a terrestrial exalted, 20 motes that's like all
That's a
of your
lot.
personal, or more. So, and plus they can't up. Well, they can augment themselves, but it's usually not as much as an exalted. I guess I need to look into the calendar real quick too, because we're gonna bump forward.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah. We may have to schedule this one just for flavor text.
Where to go?
Yeah, what kind of moon are you? New moon?
I'm a no moon. Yeah.
All right. And I haven't gone back and listened to the episodes for the exact number of days.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking where Luke was all healed up around the third day of Resplendent Fire, and I'm gonna say it was a couple more days of this, so maybe the 6th. And then a month from that would be around, we'll say the 7th of Descending Fire, is when the workshops got all set up, the rooms got all set up. Let me put this in. Just to be safe. This is
Dio's gonna go into Stelios's workshop. Stelios, how dangerous would you say this demon is that we're gonna summon?
You know what? I know that they're looking this up, but what would Stelios know about this? This is where it's like player knowledge and character knowledge, trying to figure out where that line is. Because again, 2 in occult, 3 in lore. I'd imagine he'd have some knowledge.
right. And both of your knowledge is going to be skewed because you've seen the aftermath of what this one thing has done to 2 villages, pretty much, or two groups of people you love.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little steeped in one direction, but let's go ahead and do a intelligence and lore.
For everybody, or
Let's say, well, this is Dio and Stelios.
oh, sorry, yeah.
1. And I'm really glad I got that 1.
You have a 1.
I have 1 success, but in my dice pool of 6 dice, 3 were 1s.
3 1s.
It was 3 1s, a 4, a 5, and an 8.
I got 2 successes.
2? Okay. So between the two of you, even those things ripped through your villages, these are...
Because those are mostly mortals, not even heroic mortals.
Right. These are the weakest of the banes of the demons. These are servants of sorcerers, and they throng the streets of Malpheus and commonly serve as soldiers of the Yozis, which are the undead gods. They're not very intelligent. They are evil and cunning and are accustomed to servitude. They enjoy the chance to wreak evil in the world of men without resenting its enslavement overmuch. That's kind of all you two know put together. Other than it's a giant gnarled ape with long black claws, eyes glow, and their teeth are crooked yellow with yellow fangs. Fur is matted, and they move with an awkward gait that belies incredible speed and strength.
Okay. So we probably know the facts of the fairy tales, but not much beyond that.
Right.
And you know what? I love that. I love that that's all that Celios knows.
Okay.
Yeah, these are like giant silverback gorillas that just super powerful.
I imagine this time it's going to go a lot different than the last times you and I each encountered one. A lot more in our fair.
No doubt, and that's what I was concerned. I didn't know how strong it was going to be, if I was going to die a virgin or not. I was just kind of worried about.
I mean, with the way life fucks you, I don't think you're a virgin anymore.
Really? You think
Yeah.
so? Has life been flirting with me? Did she say something?
She bent you over a barrel several times. I mean, and you took that strap like no one's like real champ, man, real champ.
I didn't really have a choice in the matter, though.
You
It
really
felt
didn't.
more like assault than it felt like a loving relationship.
Oh, it was. It was definitely. You should
Okay.
file a restraining order.
Okay. Should I talk to the Dragon Blooded about this? Should I file a report?
Good.
No, I wouldn't talk to them.
Okay.
Oh, maybe. What's the guy's name? Silas? Is that the Ilian? Maybe Ilian. You know,
Okay.
he got good. He has a good head on his shoulder. He's seen some stuff. I like him.
You
I'll
were the
take
only,
your word for it.
You killed one. You kind of surprised it when you exalted and managed to drive a sword in it and then cut its head off. And Stelios has only seen the decapitated head of this thing. He's never seen it actually in action. He arrived back at his village to see the aftermath.
Yeah, I saw the decimation of my village. So I'm not even. Here's the thing. I'll say I'm not even positive if the blood ape was what did the damage to the village, because I wasn't there for that, and all anyone said was demon.
Right. Well, it wrote its name on the well in the center of town, Gambacum. That's how you know.
Okay, there we go.
And then when Dio found it, it was muttering it to itself in the third person. So.
Okay.
And it probably wrote its name in his parents' house somewhere.
Give me back.
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping that we get him back specifically.
Well, that's the thing with this spell. You can just drop one, or you can specifically ask for it if you know its name.
And we know its name.
Yep.
Hi, you left your business card. I have business with you.
Do we have to hold Dio back?
Not Dio.
Well, probably. Well, both. It killed it killed both of their families.
Yeah. Do we need to hold either of them back then? When this pops up.
There may be.
Do you think you can?
Rolls.
You're not fast enough to hold me back.
Do you think you can? That's the question.
There might be some virtue rolls in there and some limit breaks from restraining themselves from not killing it. Right.
Well, and they're gonna have to be in the room because they're the ones that know the questions to ask.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, but so going back to, I'll say, 15 minutes real time ago, because we were like about to perform the summoning while we were still looking stuff up. Stelios was asking what the plan was, and I'd imagine that this is when Silver Sister then explains that, like, yeah, as long as I bind it, it is beholden to me, and so then like I could be like, okay, well, Silver Sister, can you just tell it to answer my questions?
Yes, and that's
cool. We have a plan. That's what Stelios wanted.
I get to assign it a task, and that task in this case is going to be answer the questions.
Yep.
It's just a case of I have to win, and then it does what I say.
Okay. Man, I'm really good. I'm really glad I've got really good temperance and a really good conviction.
So do I.
So
I was wondering,
whatever.
Can you activate your virtue flaw at will?
No.
No.
It's like
Mm.
your inner demon. You're trying to not trigger it as much as possible.
That is the thing that brought about the fall of the first age.
Yes.
Were those like
They
that
were-
is not something you tap
Those
into
things
lightly.
were tripping off all the time, and they were just going berserk, killing
And-
innocents and their friends and families and things like that.
Yeah. And just a reminder, if you succeed on your virtue, you don't get a point of limit break. So if I succeed in
Yeah.
in tempering my rage,
you have
I
to
thought it was
fail.
the other way around. I thought you wanted to fail
You
the
have
roll
to fail it to
I-
not
to act
succumb to it.
against. Yeah.
to not do your virtue.
Right.
So,
So
if your
if-
virtue is
yeah,
running
yes,
into
so-
battle, you have to fail those rolls to keep from attacking this thing right off the bat.
And every
Right, so
every
that-
time
so,
you
yeah.
roll, you get a. I thought you got a. Point
no, it's
of
not every
limit.
time you roll. So this
Well-
was one of the confusions we had last time.
All right.
So
Virtues.
for example, if I have a high temperance, that means I control my temper, which means I wouldn't run into battle. So if I want to run into battle, then I want to fail. But if to not run into battle would be to succeed in tempering myself.
Yeah, that's how that would read to me.
Yeah.
To fail your temperance means that you are failing your willpower, your temper to temper yourself, like you said, of running into battle, or your conviction of staying and fighting.
Right. So like if someone was to challenge me to a duel and I didn't want to fight them, but I rolled my valor and succeeded, then now I have to go fight them.
All right. Mechanically, this means that a character with rating 3 or higher in a virtue must roll his virtue rating when confronted with a situation where he wishes to act contrary to the virtue's dictates.
Correct.
If the character achieves successes in the virtue roll, then he must either act in accordance with the dictates of the virtue or spend a point of temporary willpower to override the urges of his heart to act freely for the scene. A
Yes.
solar who suppresses this virtue automatically adds 1 to his limit. So if you do spend a willpower point to override it, that's the limit. Correct?
Correct. So
I
Again-
think that would also be failing. Would add 1 to your limit break because you're successfully.
Yeah. Yes. If you
Yeah.
Yeah.
fail
So
it,
if you
Yeah,
fail,
so-
or if you spend a willpower point to effectively fail,
yeah.
then yeah.
correct. But
You
if
get a limit.
if you succeed, then
Right.
you don't. So in this case where
Right.
it's like I don't, or where it'd be like maintaining control of my emotions, temperance, which I do have a 3 in.
you also have to look at your limit break condition for your virtue flaw. And every time this is met in a situation, the character must roll the rating of the virtue of the flaw that is associated with it. For every success he rolls, the character gains 1 point of limit. As usual, rolling a 10 counts as 2 success.
Oh,
So that's what you're really looking for, is your limit break on your virtue flaw.
Right.
So may I ask a question then? So going back in the story, when we were fighting the water nymphs and opened the door, I backed off, and I have a valor of 3. I should have probably done a virtue flaw.
What's your virtue flaw?
Foolhardy contempt,
Yeah, that sounds like something that you would
fighting
probably
against
play there.
losing odds.
Characters fighting
That
with
sort of
friends
thing.
is challenged to single combat by a single foe, or otherwise given an opportunity where she can prove her bravery.
Yeah, and I didn't prove my bravery. I backed off and ran away.
You probably
So
should.
that
So
should have
should've-
been. Yeah, probably should have been a roll.
Yeah.
Right. But like on contrary to this, where there was something where I was being told to hold on, gotta hug the kid. Good night.
Well, we're gonna do retro. So roll
Yeah.
your virtue flaw, your virtue associated with the flaw.
So and remind me again of what I need to roll. I do not know.
It's valor. Each dot you have.
So
is
look at the
valor.
dots of your.
Okay, so
valor.
just 3. Okay. Oh, jeez.
What'd you get?
4.
No, you got 4 points. Halfway there.
this-
1-1.
Ones don't count.
Oh, okay.
Right. If you get at least 1 success, the ones don't count.
All right.
The old werewolf game, those ones would take away from
It's-
the successes.
Uh,
but-
I thought they would. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get to Seth's character real quick.
Essence of.
So everybody else look over your virtue flaws too, because there may have been a misses. That's something that you've got to keep track of because there's just too
Yeah.
many.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is kind of where we get back to the debate, which actually got me my limit breaks was I was controlling myself, not lashing out, and I succeeded, but that meant I took limit breaks.
Right.
Even though my
Right.
virtue flaw is Heart of Flint,
Right.
and when and basically what it means is when, and the break condition for that is not controlling my emotions.
Right.
So by controlling my emotions, I shouldn't have gotten those 2 limit break points.
No, those came from the actual charm that they were using against you. It just triggers your virtue. It triggers the curse. It's not specific to your
No, there
virtue.
was a different thing that we were. And I know this is the problem with us going on so long. It was. It was having to do with we were all having the argument and Stelios wanted to leave.
Oh, okay.
You
Which
had
you
me
did leave.
right. You had me roll my conviction. I succeeded on my conviction, which means I was sticking with my plan of leaving and finishing the mission. But because I succeeded, I took a limit break for that. And that's when we went back and reread it. It's like, no, I shouldn't have, because succeeding on your virtue roll, you don't take limit breaks. It's only when you fail or spend the willpower to act freely, neither of which were things I had done.
Okay. All right. I thought you took them both from the.
Yeah, I thought
The
that was
nymph.
just spending willpower that you didn't need to spend. I don't think you got limit from those original virtue rolls.
I've had 2 on my limit break since before the nymphs. And I remember them being
Did we add,
coming from virtue rolls that I succeeded on.
Did we roll for the? Did we record it for the nymphs then?
No, nothing's been recorded for the nymphs. And the nymphs only got 1 turn on me.
Yeah, but it was their.
No, they had 2
successes.
because you got
They had 2.
you got whammied once, and then the second time, and then you had a turn of doing nothing before you took the turn of attacking Seth.
Yep.
Their thing wasn't per turn. I think it was just their roll when they. Maybe it was the second. I have to look up the charm, the spirit charm. Antagonists, spirits,
This weasel. Heartless.
charms,
What's mine?
peril of mind.
Virtue.
That wasn't it.
Hmm.
I thought it was. Well, there is a stoic possession.
I remember you having to roll a virtue roll on either it was leaving or withstanding me goading you with cool crafting stuff towards the basement.
It was stoke the flame. The spirit channels essence into the victim to inflame her emotional state. 1 success merely aggravates whatever condition is already present, while 3 or more successes can cause the target to completely lose itself in the emotion of the moment. You may roll no more dice than your conviction. Used against one of the exalted, this charm causes the character's limit to increase by 1 per success. And I thought they got like 2 on you. I didn't think they got very much, but it was enough
Yeah,
to.
I remember the
sounds
opposed roll, they beat me by 1.
Yeah, that was for
That's the only thing I remember for that.
Harrow the Mind. That's where she created an illusion in you, and I thought maybe the second turn she stoked the flame in you. Because once you're in it, they don't have to keep doing it.
Yeah, because
right. I like I said, I feel like they had 2 rounds to be
Right.
to
So,
be doing
but that
stuff.
would Yeah, so that
so
that I don't know. We'll have to go back and
maybe I didn't.
watch.
It
But I
stoked the
know the
flame where
two.
she tried to convince him, like, honey, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to take me
Right.
from you again. And that's when it set him off to
Yeah.
turn on Luke.
No, no.
Luke
What
Was
what
that
set
stoked
me
the flame?
off? What set me off was Seth hitting her because
Yeah.
before, because she was trying to get me to attack you guys, and I'm like, they're not hurting you. And then like I took a shot from
Right.
somebody, and then she got hit, and that's
Right.
when I turned and attacked.
Yeah. But
Oh, that was my question. Was that her stoking the flames of her saying, like,
I-
no, they're trying to separate us?
when I was running it, I was running the abbreviated version of the charm where it just says what to roll and what it causes. I didn't read the.
Yeah.
I didn't have the inflame, but it's
No, that's fine.
maybe
But
we
that would
didn't record that and we recorded the other one.
again. I've had the two
Right.
limit breaks on me from before
Right.
the nymph fight, and they were both from me succeeding
Right.
on both temperance and conviction rolls because I didn't lash out and I stuck
Right.
to what I wanted to do, which made no sense to me.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to it. When I listen to it again, I'll see what it says and we'll adjust it because I may have recorded those two and not recorded the nymphs if they did anything to you. I just
Right, but again, if we're going through the retro actions, I wouldn't have those two because I succeeded on the virtue rolls and I didn't act against
still
them.
only have two listed for you. So what I'm
Right.
saying is, if we had done both, you would be up to 4 right now. So I'm gonna
If
go
I
back and listen to it.
if the nymphs, and that's what I'm saying, if the nymphs did the stoke on me,
Yeah.
because I don't remember that part at all.
thought they did it because no one else has
I
limit
say
break,
it
right?
sounds very familiar. Yeah, because
I'm
they
yeah.
were focusing on you because they weren't able to.
I'm pretty sure they did stoke you,
Well,
Yeah.
I'll listen
So-
to it again. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
but I could be wrong.
So it's not going to come up. You're not going to get 7 limit breaks for this. At least I hope not. 8, 9, because you have to hit 10.
You have to hit 10
That'd
before
be
you
a-
pop.
It's gonna
off.
be
You would have to-
9 after this.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Your Heart of Flint, I don't think would mess with this, does it?
It's whenever I act childish.
Oh, when everyone else acts childish.
The character is frustrated by, it says, the intemperate, which is, I look that up, having or showing lack of self-control,
So, so Luke
or
coming to
childish
him-
nature in the world around him.
So Luke bugging you about the room.
Yeah. Again, that's why I'm telling him to back the fuck off and telling him that like it won't happen if you keep acting like this. You won't get it. So
Actually,
that's
you
the
have-
condition.
Actually, you have 12 right now from a month long of him bugging you. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Like I said, I
But
don't
then
think it's
once,
gonna.
yeah, and then so that's the limit break condition, and the effect is I just become completely uncaring.
Which is you most of the time.
There, yeah,
You
well,
built, you built
do
it in
kinda lean
good. You built it in.
I built it in. You know, it's, but I mean, like, it goes from like what I would put as like completely uncaring is right now with Luke coming up and being like, "Is it done yet? Is it done yet?"
Right.
You know, instead of telling him like, "Back off, leave me alone, stop it," I would just backhand him, like to do damage and harm.
And running around with what's his name? Your unexalted mortal hero for months
Torque?
traveling.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah, Tor. Yeah,
He's just freaking
yeah.
out. all the
Stelios
time.
has trials every day.
All right. So everyone else, look at
I
your
have
limit
to
break.
flip.
Just keep it in mind, just in case. It's kind of for every session, so that's why
Yeah.
it is on your sheet, just to be there. But yeah, and you
I
get
have a hot
experience
flip.
points for it too. That's the other thing. When you're fighting things, like if you had flaws, if they're working, if you're having to fight against them, you should be getting extra experience points for those things coming into play, especially when it negatively impacts your gameplay. So like your addiction, if you're like, I gotta go smoke, and you go out and then a fight happens and someone gets killed, you're gonna get ticks for that. So just keep that in mind. All right.
Okay.
So you have to do this on
Yep.
the new moon
I mean, it's flavor wise, it's
to-
more.
to get
Yeah.
a cheaper
ideal.
cost. Otherwise, you can wait on it.
No, I can do that at any point, but I
Oh.
would like probably want to wait until a new moon just in character because it's I would feel stronger.
Well, well, the 7th is the last day of the new moon, so it's a perfect time to do the summoning. I can move that a day ahead.
Here we are, princes of the
Well, speaking of
Let me
uh,
actually double check that I don't have anything.
addictions, then if we're getting ready to go into this summoning,
yeah.
yeah, Luke's gonna be like, this is gonna be some kind of planetarium shit. I'm gonna smoke up right before we go in.
And it doesn't affect
Luke,
your abilities,
would you care to
like
join me
mental or
outside?
anything.
What's that?
Your addiction, your flaw doesn't affect your dice rolls or anything.
As long as I stick with it, no.
Nope.
If I don't, then yes.
All right.
Dio and Luke step outside.
As the sun is slowly setting.
We're about to fight a giant ape. So, how many?
Yeah.
How many exalted? If you had 100 exalted versus one blood ape, who do you think would win?
I completely forgot.
Blood
I had
ape.
this.
Well, I mean, the blood ape was, helped out magically from that wizard that was standing behind him. You saw him.
And don't
There's
forget,
a
Mary, if
wizard
you want to
behind
explain
him.
what you're doing, stunting will totally work for this as well. So,
Why?
You can stunt on a
Oh,
spell.
fuck.
if
I think
you're
my headphones just died.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Shit.
If you're
Hang on.
performing an action that requires dice, if you describe the situation and what you're doing and how it looks, that's a first point stunt. If you are explaining it and incorporating maybe things I didn't
no.
describe being in the area, that would be in how it affects and whatever, that's a 2-point stunt. If you describe something that we're all like, what the fuck? Then that's a 3-point stunt. So, and you get
Okay.
willpower, willpower back, and some extra experience points and things like that.
Okay.
I
gonna do a lot more
completely
trick shots.
forgot I have a luck pool.
2 of you do.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Luke does too. The most
I forgot about that myself.
Yep.
You're as bad as Steve,
You
dude.
gotta pay attention to your characters. You could have been
I know.
doing some of your
Right.
You took it just for that too. You're like, oh,
I
I'm
did.
lucky.
I sure did.
And was
I
like,
sure did.
There's a luck.
I'm not gonna lie, I took it to balance out my flaws. Which
You
is why
awesome.
used one.
I haven't used it once.
You haven't
But
really.
I
honestly-
haven't
needed
either.
it. But
I haven't
Luke,
either.
Luke has
Yeah,
kind of
I'm-
needed it a couple times.
Yeah.
But also it's like I enjoy the failures. Like they're fun
Yeah.
for me.
But we'll say that's what saved Luke from getting his chest completely caved
Just
in.
completely. Yeah. There you go.
About to say Luke's chest cavity wasn't
'Cause
very lucky.
We did have to fudge that a little
Yeah,
bit,
there we go.
So,
Just a little bit.
so your luck is burned out for another
Wait.
month.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Luke's
Well,
luck triggered on auto
1 point
defense.
comes back every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a month, but we'll say every month for that save. So
Yeah.
Luke's luck said, "Oh no, we got to protect the ball."
No.
So, ooh, don't kill him.
yep.
That was Stelios using his luck
Yep.
inadvertently, like
There you go.
intuitively.
Yep.
Don't kill him, and Luke's luck was like, "Don't kill us."
I guess we could use that too.
Please.
We could use that in reverse if you're trying to pull a punch and you're under the something else is affecting you. Your luck is just your luck, no matter what.
I mean, it literally just says to re-roll any roll. It doesn't. So yeah, if I want to fail, I could re-roll to try to fail.
Yep.
And
There
you
are-
can do
there
it
are
as many
numbers?
times, and you can keep doing that to keep getting like a lower result if you want to.
if you have luck,
My
plus
luck is plus
Yeah, if
3.
you have the points. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a 2, so I get
2
you know,
rerolls.
2 re-rolls.
Yep.
Stop.
Per day,
Just
per
open
long
one.
rest, per scene.
I think you just
So they
get
they
'em
they
for-
refresh at the speed of 1 a week,
Right.
Okay.
or I get all of them back at the end of a story.
Oh, okay.
So since it's
So,
been
like-
a month, Dio's health is healed.
Yeah, my wounds. They're closing. Somebody get these staples out of my back.
Here.
Fix your character sheet real quick while Mary's working on
Yeah,
that.
sorry. I'm pulling up my.
That's all right.
Can you
Yeah,
add my
advantage
second
description
dot of
of mine.
medicine
Oh,
while you're
shit.
in my character sheet?
Yes.
Oh, I actually have to go grab my food from the porch. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. But I think otherwise I'm ready to go on this.
So, Dio, how many experience points do you have left after that second dot?
I should have 2 left according to last session we had.
All right.
This-
You and Stelios had the same flaw? Heart of Flint?
Yeah. We come from the same town. We got violet eyes. We grew up together.
Oh, I didn't know you took Heart of Flint too.
Yes, I did.
So you guys can remind each other. When the world's being childish.
Yeah, Dio,
you
grow the
go
fuck
to-
up.
Yeah, that's another.
I am grown.
He's
kind
constantly
of.
feeding into you too.
All right. Hey, my computer is doing something funny. I can't even open anything from Google Docs. Can somebody tell me?
Download.
I have just.
Download.
I will. Well, I will when I can. I usually just scan it. It usually just works fine, right? But tonight it's not.
You need, sir.
What do you need to know?
Lucky. I just have lucky written down as +3.
Okay, so so what that means is you have a luck pool of 3 points, and so what that means is you can spend a luck point to re-roll any dice roll you want to do,
Okay.
It's also.
or
Go ahead.
what you can do is oh god, where did I put this?
If you open up Obsidian Portal and open your character up and scroll down, it's
Yeah.
the first
Yeah, it'll
one
be
under
listed under your merits.
Fully listed.
Oh,
I
it
just-
is?
I just copied it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
All your stuff is listed
Okay.
fully. I just copy and pasted it all.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know all of it was.
Just to be
Up on my
safe.
I appreciate that,
Your
Kirk.
flaws are there. All your charms are there.
You can also use luck to influence games of chance or
Yep.
completely random events involving your character.
Yeah.
Your limit breaks there. Your curse is there.
Yeah.
What you rolled for virtues.
All right. I got it.
Your contact. Your artifacts.
No, I'm good.
So actually what's kind of funny is my flaws would all come up in social settings, and we have not had one social setting.
Not really.
Well, no, it's fine. Because like unusual appearance, that would impact the social role.
Yeah. Well,
Barbarian,
offensive to
that
animals.
impacts social roles.
Yeah.
Disfigure,
Luke's
that impacts social roles.
Yeah.
Luke's offensive to animals.
Yeah, you just have to
All
remember
animals.
that. Remind me of it when we come.
You're
it comes in
offensive to
contact.
animals?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Again, like
What way?
so. Yeah, Stelios is antisocial, so all of his flaws are social. He is just a stubborn old man who, these kids. So that's his flaw.
Yep.
I put a lot of work into this.
Yep. You all did. Everybody did.
I made the sheet come alive. Damn it!
That's the one thing I like about White Wolf games. Your characters can really shine right out of the gate, where some of the other games it's just numbers and it doesn't really make sense. And
Yeah,
you have to work to make it work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's if we looked at like my in a D&D game Greg and I played together, it literally took until level 5 for the character to actually come together.
Yeah.
In terms of things like he wants to do, in terms of things I wanted to do with the character,
Okay.
which I mean, like for most games that only go to level 10, because that's what D&D found statistically, I'm halfway through a campaign at that point in time.
Yeah. Yep.
Where like everything we've talked about here today, even though it's been a lot of like banter, this has all been down there since day one.
Yep.
Like I work my limit break. Like I work the conviction of I don't really care, and you can't really phase me to getting through the muck, to go forward, to push through. It's when like other people can't, that's when my conviction is like, really? You can't. I'm significantly younger than you, and I can handle this. Why can't you
That's
do it?
because you're significantly younger than me.
Okay, I'm significantly older than you, and I can
No,
handle
you're
it.
not. No, you're not.
You two are
Yes,
about
I
the
am.
same age because you took the older flaw, I believe.
I did. Yeah, I've aged.
Oh, you're so old. You're so old.
I am.
I didn't think of there. Oh, there an old flaw because I would have taken that.
You both did.
Mhm.
I thought you did.
No, I took unusual
No, you did
periods,
not.
sterile, barbarian, and disfigured. And as part of my rationale for sterile, it's like, look, I'm over 50, so it's already hard to get up. My wife is dead, so it's just emotionally not there.
Let's see. That breaks
Except for
merits,
Tor.
flaws.
Got
Yeah,
a thing for
age.
Tor.
He took a 1 dot in age.
Mhm. It hasn't really. It's only in social roles, and we haven't really had any. So
Oh, I thought age was just for young. I guess it could be old or young, depending on how you flavor it.
Yeah, exactly. You're either exalted late in life or very early, which that really has to be explained because these soul shards try to pick the best option for survival when they.
Why do you guys have a 12-year-old boy with you?
Right, or an 8-year-old? I had someone once that wanted to play an 8-year-old werewolf or vampire or something. I was like, no, it doesn't. No, we're not doing that. It's too creepy, too weird. You're always going to be the either the center of attention or the huge distraction in every event.
Child.
Because you're going to wind up having to take negatives, or you're going to all your stats are going to be lower and everything. So it's like Claudia in Interview with the Vampire. She's awesome, but she can't fight. She can't even make another vampire. That sort of thing. So,
Pointless.
and even the old ones, it's like you can't be too old, otherwise the spirit would pick someone more apt to survive.
Less dust boned.
Well, they've been hunted down for 1,000 years and killed as soon as they exalt, so they want to find someone they can really utilize and would save them until.
Why, Grandpa
I'm-
Jedediah?
Exactly.
Grandpa Luke.
Yep. So you're in your 50s, which is not elderly, but it's advanced age. in that
I
time period.
don't mean to be a dick or anything, but I don't see old or elderly.
It's called age.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just age.
I don't even see that in the flaws.
Okay.
Let me see.
I see
Take an
child.
extra minute.
That's the one I was thinking of. Child.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Mary?
Dominoes. I
Oh,
got a pasta and a salad.
Damn right you did.
Conan
I
already
got-
ate while he was out, and I hadn't.
avalanche
had-
pizza for my kids tonight.
I have had 8 golden Oreos, double stuff, and
course.
Well, of course you're not a heathen.
like
Yeah.
a serving size, an actual serving size of sour cream and onion Pringles to eat today.
Nice.
So that was like 5 chips.
It's actually like 14, I think.
Oh,
It's
is it really?
a
Okay,
serving-
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was like a family size bag was a serving size.
Yeah, I mean that's what I ate yesterday. The other 3/4 of the can.
Oh,
Oh, so you had the serving size today because that's all that was left.
Yeah.
look at me, healthy eating.
Right. But okay, I am
I'm trying
should
to
be ready
find
to go.
age now, and I'm not seeing it either.
It's
Oh.
well, it's on Luke's page, so
Yeah.
you can check it
I
there.
found it. I put it in there.
I
I
wonder
found
if it's
it.
like a third party one and not
spelled it
part of
wrong.
the book.
It's
Maybe. Let me see. Or was it in like an errata or something? Where's extras?
Did you forget the last part, Luke? Did you forget to put ageless?
No. It's definitely age.
Okay.
Not errata.
Let's see here. Yeah. I got it written down right here. Age.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I wrote it down right.
Is this it?
For that, he wrote stone.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to play the oldest man to exalt.
I wonder if it's like a sub option of child. Let me look through it. Character flaw is not fully reached maturity either for the most. Options are generally ignored in the favors of.
Well, it's not in the extra thing. That's what I get for not putting it in. Then the reference. I didn't put it in the reference. Huh. Was it an ass? Was it one of the cast books or something?
It is not on the wiki. Like I went to the official wiki or the unofficial wiki because they don't have an official one. It wasn't there.
That's weird because I mean, I just wrote it down as age, and Kirk found it and put the whole thing on, so
Yeah.
it has to be there.
This is my dedication to proving that I am the old man in the group.
You're right.
It's in the Dragon-Blooded, maybe.
Naked man chases Jehovah Witnesses off his porch down the street yelling, "Grab the devil's serpent and take a bite of my apples."
Wow.
Holy cow!
No thanks.
Okay then.
That's oh god, I wish you could see his photo. He looks positively insane.
Well, I would hope so. Spark of life, family, marriage.
I know what I can do. I can put it in the group chat. Discord.
Backgrounds, virtues. Huh. Where would it be? Where would it be?
It can wait. It doesn't have to happen now.
It's out there somewhere. I mean, if I copied and pasted it as a 1 point, I mean, it's got points and everything to it.
Yeah, you for sure did. I know I found it. I just don't know where. I can't find it either.
All right, Mary.
All right.
Let's summon some stuff.
Indeed. Okay. So, mechanically, she is going to spend 10 motes of essence before casting the spell to attune her anima to have the cost of the spell, which is then 10 motes of essence. So it balances out. She's spending 20 motes of peripheral essence just to throw this out there. Ultimately, which means there's gonna be a whole light show going on in the room while it's happening.
Okay. But how many extra are you going to spend to reduce its...
It's
in blocks of 5.
That is... I don't know. Mechanically, that happens like as I'm casting, like as we're in that contest of wills.
Okay.
I think.
Yep.
But it's a case of that's why we're using peripheral to start with, so that we can just freely spend the rest of it as we go.
Okay. So I guess we'll do the casting part first. This is your lore and intelligence, I believe. And you only need 1 success, basically, to cast it.
Right. Yeah, so she's gonna go. This is this is like the first ritual spell that you've ever seen her cast, because it's really the first spell you've ever seen her cast. But she's gonna take it kind of seriously, and in the preparation, because she's in this room for several hours in the build up to actually summoning this. you all have instructions to sort of wait outside the door until you actually see the thing materialize, and then don't interfere until it looks like I have it under control.
Theo, we got hours.
Yeah, sundown to midnight. So you have several hours.
Yeah, and no
Um,
distractions. Distractions would be bad.
Right. And you rarely see her completely unbandaged because of how easy it is for her to just constantly wear her wraps, because anytime she goes out in the sun, she does. But she's taken them all off for this, and she's only dressed in a simple white robe. Um, it's almost the same color as her skin and her hair. She is the only difference you see is on her skin where she's tattooed. You see the glint of like moon silver tattoo in the paleness of her skin. And they're all over her body in a way that you haven't seen this much of before. Um, so as she is casting the ritual,
Mhm.
because of the essence expenditure, her anima banner is completely is where are we? We're in full totemic anima. Because we're down underground, it doesn't matter. So she's not trying to hide any of this. So the whole room is full of like almost an aurora effect, where of deep purples and dark blue lights with silver glinting in it. And as she reaches the totemic part, you see within that aurora, you get this image of a dark blue and purple silver spotted hyena that's rampant in her anima banner. Pull my character sheet back up, and you said
It's intelligence and occult,
intelligence and occult.
and the difficulty for the rolls, plural, is equal to the circle of the spell, so it's 1.
It's okay.
The number of
Intelligence.
successes that you need must accumulate is equal to 10 times the spell circle, so you need 10. So that's where it's crazy. If you're doing a 3rd level, you need 30 successes, so it takes a lot longer to do. And that's why it runs from sundown to midnight.
That's
'Cause you're
why
just
we do this over time.
generating all,
Okay. So this is intelligence and
occult.
occult. That's not a bad roll. Why is this keep up? Oh,
10s count as 2.
yep. No, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out why one of my taskbar was popping up, and it's because it was notifying me of something else. All right. So roll number 1, we're going to spend a willpower point just to start this off strong.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes on the first roll.
That's really
Nice.
Oh wait, 8 plus 1 for the willpower.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3. One of those is a 7, the other's a 1. 4 successes on the second roll.
Okay. So you got your successes, and now
Yep.
this would just be holding the energy until the time would click into place and this rift could open up.
Yes.
The circle she's sitting in has 2 layers to it. So there's a circle around her with glyphs in it that I guess none of you are seeing, so it's just her in the room by herself. These glyphs look like they're glowing from beneath, lighting up, and the circle in the center, as soon as she gets a complete the successes, it locks in, and this sort of shimmery light shaft goes up to the ceiling, maybe up and out, you're not certain, but it is this shimmering, translucent look to it. And this is going on, you guys are hearing her chanting, keeps going and going. There's a weird vibration in the air, like static is building up, and some of the hairs on your arms are starting to stand up. and you don't hear any variation. She's just chanting the same thing over and over and over. Her eyes are kind of rolled up in her head, and not really wind is blowing, but like hairs tussling from this energy that's building up in this area. This goes on for hours. Eventually, midnight starts ticking up, and everything starts getting. The inner circle cylinder seems to getting smoother and smoother, and it's not rippling anymore. It's almost like it's becoming solid. And the ruins around her look like they're on fire. There's little wisps of energy that look like it's flame around her. And the circle outside her is also becoming this solid piece. So you think, if you were seeing this for insight for her, this is another barrier where if it broke free, they would battle, and nothing else you don't think could get in until it either kills her or she sends it back. Midnight ticks, and she finishes the last incantation, the last gesture, and this ring goes up, and inside you see this sort of shadowy ape, and it's standing on its hind legs, and its hands are on the floor, and its face is right up against this thing, and it pushes, and it's almost like a embryonic sac at that point. It stretches a little bit, and you see its eyes, and they're looking straight at you. And you're this and that, and come back and come to my service. And here's where we roll for. This is the contested roll. Once it's
Yes.
summoned, you engage in a contest of wills. And this is your willpower and essence rolls.
Right.
So is
Oh,
it
and I
just your
guess it
willpower
is.
plus your essence that you're adding in? Is that what it means? No, it's your essence.
No, it's my essence score.
Yep.
But I can't. I think, and I guess it is during the casting of the spell. I can spend temporary essence.
Yes. Now you can spend it to
In which
reduce his
case-
dice.
Right. We're gonna throw at least.
And this is where most
Uh,
sorcerers get killed. They spend a lot of essence to control it, and then if it fails, this thing is just ready to go, and they're out of essence, pretty much.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna spend 15 because that's what I have readily available as personal
Okay.
essence, and that'll drop 3 dice pool off its pool and still leave me with 30 peripheral essence to work with if I need it later.
Okay.
So, yeah, 15 essence to drop 3 dice off 3 of his dice.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I got 6 successes the first roll.
You see its face is pushed up against this, and you see more of its figure forming, and it has what looks like a band around its neck, and there's a rune on it, and it starts sparking, like it's actively in a spark in a flame. So it's shooting off flames, and they're bouncing up against this barrier,
Mm-hmm.
and its eyes. You suddenly hear its voice. Who summons Gambaka? And you guys outside hear this voice. It's almost like it's in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And smacked you awake. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
You would have known when the spell was supposed to tick off.
There's a giant hourglass outside, and it just the last thing I'm looking.
Doesn't matter. Dio's still asleep.
Silver Shadow Sister, daughter of Luna, summons you.
It's still looking through. Kind of, you think it's looking around as well. And it stops for a second, and it kind of turns back and looks back at you. Where are you? guys hear that outside too.
Right here.
Stelios is following the orders she was given, not to do shit
Yep.
until she says so.
Nope.
Or until somebody starts screaming. Um,
That's
Luke's
a say
definitely
so.
looking around the corner though,
No, I'm
like
peeking the
looking
door,
in,
but-
seeing what's going on.
The actual casting part is over. She's already summited in.
Right.
She's just so now I don't think distractions.
now it's sort of a you can look through the doorway pretty freely. Just don't try to throw anything at it.
Right.
Like these hands.
He
Rated D
asked,
for demons.
he asked, "Where am I?" Is that what
How-
it said?
Can Luke just step in the doorway to make sure that Stelios and Dio can't get by him easily?
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought we were
Luke's
all
gonna-
like in the room.
You guys were outside in like the hallway.
Oh, okay.
So you open the
You
door.
don't have to.
Yeah. Open the door and just kind of
You see
stay in
this
it. So
whole
stay in
show
it so
going
they
on.
can't get through.
Yeah, this light coming out is like this pink purplish light reflecting off everything. Stelios pokes his head around. Dio kind of pokes his head under your arm as your,
Yeah,
as your
it's like,
arms are in
I
the
just
doorway.
look.
Stop.
I'm just looking right over the top of Luke.
And you
Luke's like, no.
You see
I'm
this
just like-
shadowy figure, but its eyes and face are kind of clear. And as soon as you open the door, it looks up. And then it looks up. And then it looks over to the side. Stelios. Diogenes.
Oh, Luke's bracing himself even harder.
And it looks around behind it suddenly. And it looks back. I can
Stelios is
smell
just-
a river. A great river. Fish. 2 rivers.
What did you smell when I stabbed
on a
you?
peninsula. The east. Mary, make an intelligence and occult.
Stelios is just his stare is just drilling into this thing. Just
It's staring right back.
cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Somehow you get the feeling it's being asked questions by someone else, and it may be pinpointing where you're at as it's asking these questions and smelling the atmosphere and seeing things. And every time you ask a question, its thing sparks real bright.
Right.
It's like it's holding it back.
Have I beat it enough yet, or can I force the next?
You have, but it's
Okay.
not working.
Okay.
Every time when you've exerted yourself, this thing on his neck
Mhm.
sparked even brighter.
Gotcha. Can I have an assumption. Can I make another intelligence roll to see if basically I assume it's already under contract controlled by somebody else,
Yep.
and that's other power is interfering.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, if I know that I can't, sorry.
You only need one success.
Okay, gotcha. If I know I can't, once she comes to that realization, she's going to try to immediately dismiss it.
Go ahead and roll.
Dismiss the demon.
Yes. Because if I'm not going to be able to control it, the longer I keep it here, the harder it's just going to be, or the easier it will be for it to eventually come through and attack me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a. Is this the. What am I rolling?
Intelligence and occult.
Okay.
Yeah, and with that barrier up, there's not much that we could do.
Apparently, the new moon loves me because that's another 7.
Okay.
successes.
It's collar it's wearing is a binding collar. It's
Okay.
magical. So it is just here pushing enough
I'm not going to be
through.
able to get anything out of it, and the more longer it stays here, the more information it gets. So I'm going to try to dismiss it.
Banish it, yeah. And that was
There's the thing: if it wins, I can do a Wits Occult difficulty 3 to banish it,
and you're
but
not,
that's
and you're not battling it. You're just banishing.
right. So it's still
Okay.
Wits Occult, but would the difficulty be lower?
Wits Occults, I think it's just a 3. You're basically closing down this whole conduit ritual.
Okay. All right. That's
I'm coming for you both. I'll find you.
So I feel like
licking the barrier, and it's sizzling while it's licking. It's burning its tongue.
I've already killed you once,
that's
man.
4 successes.
Stelios is ready to hand this guy an address.
It just collapses. It's
Yeah.
like a transporter, just from the top bottom. Just
So,
I was
she
really about to tell him,
collapses
like,
as well.
you can.
I say the
You can
room is
find
still
me-
full of anima banner, but she
Me-
slumps over.
Me and Stelios
This-
were like, we're right here on this block, on this neighborhood. Here's
Could've
our
told him.
house.
Could've
I
told
will
him.
meet you outside. Yeah.
hey, does Luke know what the collar would be? No, not at all. Okay.
You have no,
Then-
you
then-
have no sorcery.
I'd imagine that
Yeah.
even though Stelios has it, we're too far away to and Stelios wasn't looking at collars. If he was looking at his neck, it was like I can fit my hands around.
Mhm.
Yeah, the reason I was wondering is if Luke knew that what the collar was, then he could. I was gonna say, who did you guys piss off that would control a demon? But
That might be Silver Sister's question.
maybe.
Well, they're low level, so I imagine anybody could probably get one. And
Again, your friend who is not significantly more powerful than you are would have managed to call it up. So, this is not a
he
significant
wasn't high
task.
level at all. These are grunts, infantrymen.
And,
Um,
and also with your rolls on your occult, you think that whoever had it in its servitude let it talk to you, because normally the roll just
Okay.
fails if it's already
Right.
summoned.
right.
So
Okay.
that's probably who he was getting questions from and asking where you're at and everything.
Yeah, that would have been my assumption, and that makes sense. Okay, so when she sort of recovers a little bit from like
Yeah.
this, you see her like sort of sit back up and stand up and sort of
Luke's
Like,
gonna walk in and put the
brush off her
parasol
robe
up over her
stand
while she's
up.
doing that.
Her anima
We're
is going
inside in the
crazy right
basement.
now. Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
the room is full of anima.
Stelios would probably come in with like a skin of water. You know, like to hand it to her.
She'll drink.
Throat's dry from chanting for
Been
6
hours of
6
chanting.
Yeah,
hours.
that's
I got a charcuterie board, whatever.
Ooh, great.
but that's for that's for Dio, not for Silver Sister.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
You
Silver's
can
gonna steal
share
some
with
anyway.
me.
So that demon is still under the control of whoever sent it after you in the first place. And they may not know exactly where we are, but they've got a better idea than they did.
I dare him to come touch our castle.
Honestly, given how they found us out in the middle of nowhere, and I really want to preface this with I have no idea who this is or why they are pissed off at us in this manner.
Mhm.
I am very pissed off at them now, though, from what they have done to us. And I gesture to myself and Dio. So
This may be out of character. At any point, did you ever fully explain
no,
what this demon did? So she's going to look at you and be like, what did happen?
And Luke's gonna stand behind her with the parasol in his hand. Yeah, what did happen?
where do you want us to start? The beginning, middle, or end?
Who did you piss off?
I'm not
Because
concerned about that.
technically, he
You,
looks
the
over at Dio.
Stevens-
He looks over at Dio and just goes, I believe the first person it attacked would have been trying to get me when it killed my wife, as well as decimated the town that the village that I was blacksmithing in, village heroing in.
Spread out to the countryside where my family lived.
About 20 years later. That's all. All I'm adding is timeline. Like about 20 years later, that's when your stuff happens.
And so they killed my parents, my neighbors, all the farmers, decimated the farmlands, and then then went into town to tear that down.
Dio took care of it before it got to the town. And about 3 years after that, so about a year and a half ago, I went to get some material out of the mountains while Dio was recovering from dealing with the demon. And that's when I ran into someone who knew me, but I didn't know them. They almost killed me, but that's when I exalted. And I would say fending them off at that point was a generous description of how it ended. More like they were caught off guard that I had exalted and that I was able to hit them, so they left. And the only clues we have right now are that demon's name. I don't know if I got the name of the guy who attacked me, but if I have it, I give it. And that the person who attacked me, separate from the demon, serves someone who has an emblem of a broken mask. That's all we've got.
Spider.
Then the broken mask emblem is what we shall find, team.
Well,
The
we've
blind
already
spider,
gone
wasn't it?
looking
We've already done
for
that.
it.
Okay.
That got
you
us
can
into
tell I'm
trouble when we
leader.
first got here, but now we know why we were looking.
Fucking Luke.
I see.
He also told you that his minion took your family.
Right.
Yeah, the guy who I squared off with.
But he didn't
So
do
that's
it.
how we know the demon, it was the same demon that did all of this, is related to this guy who serves the blind spider.
With the blind spider.
Yeah.
And after Dio killed it, it was probably resummoned as soon as it could.
Yeah,
Well,
resummon,
right. That's-
rebound.
Might not have had to even rebind it. It might just be a case of it was already bound, so it was easier to summon from the dead. Who knows?
Right.
Or from Malpheus, because it would have just gone home. You don't kill demons that way.
Yeah, we didn't know that at the time.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. Impressive
I saw
enough to
something that needed a
survive.
knife in the skull. I obliged.
Well, we have a problem because now it knows who I am and it knows who we are. And it's not like if it found you, we were going to stand aside anyway.
Didn't have to.
We
Go.
have
Luckily,
the
it doesn't
benefit-
know it doesn't know me.
No, it does not know you by name. You were standing right next to Dio and
Yep.
and Stelios, however, so it might know your face.
Yeah. Like a family portrait.
I'll shave my head and cut my mustache. It'll be fine.
Well, minimally, we should leave the disintegration if you touch the building defenses up, and we might consider turning on something stronger
Do you
if it
think our
gets
disintegration
closer,
ray can take out a demon?
it'll slow it down.
If it can't, we will.
I'm just
Um,
curious.
But we definitely need to find out who and why this thing is coming after you. And this avenue will not yield further answers.
Correct. Though if I had to hazard a guess based off of the way we've been treated by everyone who knows about solars, it had something to do with Dio and I being solars. Just so, Luke, this probably would end up affecting you at some point in time, anyways. At least, unlike Dio and I, you're getting a heads up. Silver lining.
Silver.
Mhm.
Let's see what you did there.
Okay, just popping back in.
Sure.
No, we did not give the middle management guy, we did not give him a name. I'm pretty sure I did that
Yeah,
intentionally.
I looked it up. Yeah, I
That's
did.
good. Okay. Yeah, you did. You, of course, you did. It's so you could screw with me. I know why.
I don't think I have him totally fleshed out, but I think he's in a hidden part on your character.
I believe it.
Okay. He's not even in the wiki yet. Not even the character wiki. So. All right.
But yeah, so give you that information, and it's one of those like clearly. And when Stelios is giving this explanation, he's like, I think they were really trying to get Solars in the cradle. That's why they were coming after Dio and I pre-exalt. And then now that we've exalted, they're going through more measured means, which probably means a bigger stick than just a blood ape.
Or just one.
Or just one, yeah.
Or just one. Yes. Well, that seems likely. Regardless, we need to be sure that we're ready for whatever comes.
If it can bleed, it can die.
Because it has enough information to at least find the city, albeit Nexus being what it is. And now that we and the city government has our names and knows that we own this building, so if somebody with any kind of clout can come, they can find us.
Maybe we can finish these essence cannons and put them on top of the building. And
I doubt that will happen. But
and range them into the our front door.
Yeah, I like it.
So if somebody tries to come, besides the disintegration ray, we'd have the essence cannons.
It's essentially what it is. It comes out of the top on the four corners, and it just annihilates whoever comes near.
Well, then never mind.
Can we set it so that it doesn't warn demons? Like the warning is up for mortals, but that's it.
It could probably take.
Wait.
Could probably take a while and deal with the seneschal, and it's like programming it into the AI. Like if this,
I thought
right.
we had it so they had to touch actually had to touch the building
right
to
now,
be disintegrated.
but we can
Yeah.
change it to if somebody
Oh.
enters the grounds,
Right.
Okay.
they
So,
get
like,
a
if-
warning unless.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like if it's a mortal, it gets a warning period. If it's, I would say like a mortal or a dragon blood, yeah. But if it's like a demon or a fae, just start shooting.
Yeah, wild,
Okay.
wild or
Okay.
fae or demon.
Demon,
Yeah.
you have 30
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
to
Wild,
comply.
undead, or demon, it just starts shooting.
Yep.
Undead that
All right.
didn't emanate from the ground here.
Yes.
Hey, that's a different setting.
and
Pay extra
I don't know
for
if you may have checked over the 2 months or so. Now that courtyard, when you look with Spirit Sight, those spirits are all gone. They were all released.
Right. Basically, we would have to add more ghosts before it can sustain more ghosts.
Yep.
I think that's what.
Okay.
Okay.
And to do that, we just turn the warning off for the mortals. Dun.
Exactly.
Silver's gonna go have a nap now.
Yeah. Well, it's midnight, so we all should probably go get some sleep.
This is
Um,
usually when she's awake, but that she's gonna go have a nap now.
Yep.
It's
Honestly, I think just
everybody froze for me.
Oh no.
oh no.
Okay, you're back.
Cool. I think Stelios for this is going to, at least for the next few hours, he's going to go work on something. Because seeing that blood ape, hearing that name really stirred up a whole lot in him.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to spend a few hours in the workshop working on, hey, maybe some danger room stuff.
Yep.
So
Well, that's exactly what Luke's going to say to everybody. Hey, guys, I'm going to be in the danger room working on some team activities if anybody wants to join. Everybody's going to probably say no, but, he's going to go anyway.
Again, nap.
yeah, but I mean, like you're working on your stuff. You'd be like, hey, for this target dummy, can you make sure it's got like a moving shield so you can learn how to shoot around that or something? Or it has an ability to reflect the arrow back at you. So now you've got like again, like you tell me what you want, and Stelios starts working on that, and that's what he's willing to do right now.
Okay. All right. It is almost.
Dio's gonna
10
find the
o'clock.
red light district.
That's easy enough to do.
You don't want to die,
Huge.
Virgin. Good plan.
Cinnabar is full of them, so go up and you find whatever.
What
to
can
your
you
liking is.
afford?
Yeah. Well,
I
with
can
the
afford a
money,
lot.
with
Dio
the money, you
kills a
guys
lot of
Yeah,
have.
exactly. That's your limitation. It's not what can you find, it's what can you
Yep.
afford. And the answer is whatever you want.
Yep. So.
Dio's not gonna get killed by a demon in Dive version. He has not found
Dio's
love.
gonna go
but
get
he
his
will
back
rent
blown out.
Yep.
it. Yep. He has not found love yet, but he will rent it.
Okay, I think we'll.
I mean,
draw-
geishas are a thing that is technically
Yeah.
rent to own. I
Yeah.
mean,
There are many tea houses in Nexus.
Baby, let me get you out of here. I can save you from this life.
They are well
You're
paid
18.
and pampered.
They're gonna look
They're
at you
like,
like,
what?
what? I mean, I'll
That's
take
what
your
the-
money, but
Right.
no.
You
it's
can
fine.
go to
That's what the last person said.
You can go to some
But
low
I'm
rent
real.
places. You can go to some low rent places and find some people that would leave with you, but they probably
Low
ain't high
rent?
on the
Who
looking.
What Dio is? Low rent.
We dealt with
I
tea houses
love-
in the past Exalted game. Mary was a proprietor of a very fine tea house, and those ladies got paid. They had very nice lives. They got to
Oh,
even
yeah,
choose
no.
their companions. They didn't if they didn't like you, that was it. So yeah.
And that character made an extra living selling secrets because
Yeah.
that's a thing you can do.
Yep.
So
So yeah, the very fine tea houses are. It's an escape from their own life, from their what they may have been existing as, and not having to work much and be.
and
pampered
it's
and
you can
showered and-
accumulate a different kind of power
Yeah.
there.
and I
And
mean,
that's-
if you look just throughout history with there like in East, so in East Asia, so China, Japan, Korea, all that, there were geishas and then there were prostitutes. Those were
Prostitutes,
two
yeah.
different things.
Yep.
Like a geisha is, they are well educated, they are well taken care of.
Entertainers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of geishas ended up becoming courtesans.
To the
It was
emperor.
a
Yeah.
100% respectable tradition or
Yeah.
occupation.
And then there's no stigma with prostitution in this
Yeah.
setting,
Especially
so,
not in this city.
Nah.
Yeah.
But
Money's on the
there's some,
dresser.
like I said, there's some low rent places in some of the quarters that some people would really like to get out of, but they may not be the best looking or most skilled or most intelligent. So
Mm.
those folks get scooped up pretty fast, get bought, moved, that sort of thing. So, but yeah, there's many tea houses all kinds of curiosities are fulfilled, and yeah,
See what the mid levels got. Let's see what the mid
Yeah.
tier is.
mid tier is decent. Mid tier is decent. They're maybe not as they're not performers and things like that, but they are very good, decent looking people.
Yeah, after Dio leaves, I just say to Stelios, "Oh, the young blood."
He just looks at, look who's talking. Because also, I found it. Stelios is in his 60s.
There you go. Did you find age?
Oh, so okay, so yeah, I two things. Age is it is literally the child flaw, except in second edition they called it age, and it's either you exalted too early or too late, but it's the same thing, and they moved it from being a 3-point flaw to being a 1-point flaw.
Oh, I thought it was variable, depending on how old.
Oh,
you are.
where the variations
It
come
is.
in
Yeah.
is how many extra successes he needs on a given situation. So like
It can be 1 to 3.
yeah, it can be 1 to 3 because he's out of place in the conversation, so people aren't taking him as seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is most times.
I feel like
So,
that
yeah.
has more to do with Luke than it does with his age.
Yeah.
But you know,
So the reason that I couldn't find it, and probably everybody else is because it's in a second edition book. But again, it's literally the child flaw.
Okay.
So, but where I'm getting with Stelios is in his 60s is, again, I went back and read that backstory, and that where I mentioned I was over 60.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'll stop calling myself old.
No, you can, because
You're
50
seasoned.
you can. Stelios is just older.
How old is Luke?
He's in his 50s.
Oh, he's a young man. He's a young old man.
Oh wait, never mind. It says I'm not even 60.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm
There
like
might be 10 years, 7 years between you two.
so like I'm in my late 50s is kind of like
He's in his early 50s, so yeah.
I'm still
we
young.
probably would have been in high school together.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Silver isn't telling you how old she is because she
Oh
could
my
be
God,
a lot
please.
older than you are, and you wouldn't know.
Wouldn't have a
Well,
clue.
when they came into the room, you were all uncovered, so that this is the first time they've seen
Right,
more than
but
your eyes.
the lunars,
The age.
I mean, when you exalt,
like-
aging stops, and I've been exalted for longer than they have. So
Yeah, I like Dio is going to look
Everything.
young for a long time. I'm going to be an old man forever.
Yeah.
Gravity
Mhm.
took everything from Silver Sister.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, she ceases aging, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, I guess
Mhm.
we'll call it here tonight. It's just about 10
Yeah.
o'clock for us.
All right.
So thank you all for tuning in for another episode of Exalted Reawakening, and we'll see you next time.